Greetings from Michigan. I want to take some time just to share a little with you, since it'll be a month when I come back to Arizona and start my time as pastor of St. Bernard of Clairvaux, and just to share a little bit about the last 5 months and the time that I've had away, and just to let you know how much I'm looking forward to being with all of you. I'm videoing today a little casual. I am at the lake enjoying the last month here. And so just a few things. I want to say thank you to Father Simon, who's just taken the baton and ran with it and doing a great job. I've been checking in with staff a little bit, but just confident in his leadership and looking so forward to working with him, as well as the rest of the staff and the work that they've done and continue to do, the volunteers and all you parishioners. You make up St. Bernard of Clairvaux. You're a great community. I've had the blessings of getting to know you over the years, and I'm really looking forward to just being there full time, 7 days a week, and just enjoying being part of the community in a more in-depth way. You know, you've heard me say, and it'll continue to be part of who I am as a man and as a priest, is how important relationships are. And I really think that's foundation to who we are in our faith. Number one, our relationship with Jesus, then our relationship with one another, and how important community is. And I think it's through that theology and our prayer and our worship are enriched, because Jesus Christ came as a human being, as a man, and loved that way. And the more we encounter one another in relationship, I think the more profound and deep our faith will grow. So I'm looking forward to that, just building relationships with all of you. One of the things that I had the great privilege to do in my travels, and I'll share more when I come back, but I was able to go and spend quite a bit of time with St. Bernard of Clairvaux, or at least his spirit, in eastern France. So I was in Dijon, just around Dijon, where he was born, and then was able to travel to the first monastery that he established, which was Clairvaux, which we're privileged to be part of, and then Fontenay. And both of those were amazing places. Very little exists from the time that he established them, but they grew into large places for prayer, where people from all the region would come and grow closer with Christ. And they created just a beautiful place to be for the monks, the rooms and the refectories, and their ability to work and to pray was in a very comfortable place, and it was amazing to see. Like I said, both places. Clairvaux at this point is actually a prison. It was just recently decommissioned, so kind of wandering through that and seeing kind of what happened after the French Revolution and the changes there, but how many of the existing buildings from the time in its heyday as a monastery exist still today. So beautiful to see that. And then Fontenay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and just a beautiful place with gardens and the trout ponds, and just wandering there and just sitting and being and thinking, you know, it was in this valley that Bernard walked. So I'm looking forward to getting to know him better with all of you. You know, he was a Benedictine in his roots, so the rule of Benedict, I think, is something I want to explore with all of you, especially the hospitality, because Benedict was really into hospitality and what that meant. And I think that'll help us grow as a community and welcome new people into our life and into the life of Christ and his church. So excited about all that. I want to share too that one of the things that happened over the summer months with the help of Mike and Simon and Father Mike was that a parishioner came forward and offered to rent us a house. So we will no longer be living in apartments. So Father Simon and I will be moving into a house, which we're excited about, that will give us the opportunity to have community together, to pray together, and to be brothers in a unique way. And so we just want to say thank you to that parishioner, and thanks to all of you who help in different ways by your regular contributions and make this all possible, really supporting us and the community. I'm really grateful for that. And of course, then we continue the rectory project, which is very important. You know, as I was wandering through Fontenay and Clairvaux, I was thinking about that, of how important a place to live was for Bernard and for the monks that followed him, because it was in those places where they grew in relationship, they grew in their work and their study and their prayer. And the same is true for a rectory for us as priests. So I'm grateful for all of you who have supported and continue to support the rectory project. It's coming along. You know, we're still raising funds, and so I'm grateful that. I want to let you know that I have made a gift myself I'm committed to this project. Father Mike and I talked before he left, and I want to see this happen. So I encourage you, if you haven't made a gift, to really pray about it. And when we get back, we can visit more about that. But it's an important piece, I think, that kind of completes that campus. And just like Fontenay and just like Clairvaux, I think it'll create a great place for us to grow in our relationship with Christ, to work, to pray, to grow in really community and what that means. So I'll kind of end with that, and just I want to let you know how much you've been in my prayer each and every day. I continue to read, pray, relax, I cook, I travel a little bit. This evening I'm going to see Rick Steves from PBS, the travel guy. He's putting on a little show with the Grand Rapids Symphony, so I'm looking forward to just things like that enrich the soul and who we are as men and women in a world that's so beautiful, and the way that God has shared so many things with us. So anyway, know that you're in my prayers. Just a quick look at the lake here. It's a beautiful morning, nice and still, and it's where I have my morning coffee, and so just share that with you. So blessings here from Michigan, from the lake, and know that I'm counting the days until I'll be there. So I'll see you in September. Blessings to all of you. Bye-bye.